Okay, together please. So I will stop here, you wait for the next capsule. So for the kid, once you go in the capsule, help me hold your shy hand and make sure no rain. Thank you. Sorry. Thank you.
Alors, comment dire?
Gentle reminders. Smoking is strictly prohibited throughout the club. In consideration for others, please keep your volume down. And refrain from running. We wish you a pleasant flight. Now let's start with some fun facts. Did you know that Singapore Flyer is 165 meters tall? That's about the height of a 42-story building. It measures 150 meters in diameter and stands on 3,700 meters square of land, equivalent to 172 tennis courts. Each capsule measures 4 meters by 7 meters, approximately the size of a bus. With these impressive numbers, it's no wonder we're known as Asia's largest giant observation wheel. But wait, there's more. Singapore Flyer has a total of 28 capsules. Each can hold up to 28 guests. That means there can be a maximum of 784 people riding the Singapore Flyer at one time. One of those rotations takes approximately 30 minutes. Moving at 0.24 meters per second or 14.4 meters per minute. On a clear day, you'll be able to catch sights as far as 45 kilometers all around, even up to Batam and Johor Bahru. The best part? A bird's eye view of the Singapore Formula One night race live in action.
Wow, you guys think of it. That's it.
Taking the charming views, we ascend on this giant observation wheel. Here, you'll find a vibrant mix of heritage fossils, picturesque sceneries, entertainment, as well as food spots that will delight visitors of all ages. Ready to explore these hidden gems with us? Little India. Little India is where the best of Singapore's Indian community comes to life. Buzzing with a myriad of historical and cultural wealth, you'll be spoiled for choice with all the activities that can be done, from shopping to sightseeing. A must-see landmark in Little India is the Sri Virama Kaliamman Temple, one of the oldest temples in Singapore. Experience provided Techhouse Centre, a complex housing food centre, textile and apparel stalls. Alternatively, you can pay the Little India Arcade a visit. Made up of a cluster of shop houses dating back to 1920, it is now a popular shopping area in the heart of Little India. Another popular shopping spot that should be on your list is Mustafa Centre, a 24-hour shopping mall. It spans across several buildings and houses over 300,000 products as well as services. At Little India, soak in the festive atmosphere during Thaipusam and Deepavali, two of Singapore's Hindu festivals. Thaipusam sees Hindu deities seeking blessings, fulfilling vows, and offering thanks. It often brings traffic to a standstill with its large and colorful processions. While Deepavali marks their triumph, light over darkness, bright colors, tantalizing aromas, and the light of 1,000 oil lamps fill the streets with light during the celebrations. Kampong Glam. Once known as a fishing village, Kampong Glam has transformed into a bustling hub filled with traditional stores, boutiques, and a mix of hip bars and cafes. Pay a visit to Sultan Mosque to admire its intricate architecture. Or spend the afternoon exploring the wall art, visiting quaint independent boutiques, and relaxing in a cafe along Haji Lane. Just adjacent to Haji Lane lies Arab Street, an area famous for traditional Muslim textile and handicrafts. And at the Istana Kampong Glam, find out more about the culture, heritage, and history of Malay Singaporeans. Marking the end of the Islamic Holy Month is the festival of Hari Raya Aidilfitri. During Ramadan, drop by the bazaar at Geylang Serai, where you can find an array of mouth-watering traditional foods, textiles, garments, and handicrafts. Kallang River. Did you know that the Kallang River is the longest river in Singapore? It flows for 10 kilometers from the Lower Pierce Reservoir to the coast of Nickel Highway and has a few notable attractions worth visiting. One of them is the Singapore Sports Hub, a state-of-the-art, fully integrated sports, entertainment and lifestyle center. Its centerpiece is the 55,000 seating capacity National Stadium, which is also the largest freestanding dome structure in the world. Along the Kallang River, you can also find the former Kallang Airport, which was Singapore's first civil airport. If you're simply looking for a spot to relax, come by the Kallang Riverside Park to enjoy endless hours of fun with plenty of facilities for all. East Coast. Calling all food lovers, check out Singapore's East Coast. What used to be the home of several kampongs in Singapore is now a bustling cafe scene, where you can find anything from trendy to traditional cafes serving local coffee or tea. Or take a stroll at East Coast Park, the largest park in Singapore, hosting several activities from waterfront, cycling to rollerblading. It is also home to the East Coast Park Lagoon Food Village, where you can satisfy your cravings for seafood and local delights. Alternatively, immerse yourself into the daily lives of Singaporeans at Marine Parade. Its seafood location, recreational and commercial activities have made it one of the most desirable places to live today. Changi Airport. Changi Airport has certainly come a long way since its humble beginnings in 1981. It has expanded to 4 passenger terminals, including the latest Terminal 4, opened on 31st October 2017. Regularly ranked among the world's best airports by Skytrax, Changi Airport serves nearly 60 million passengers a year and more than 100 airlines, flying to some 380 cities worldwide. Terminal 4 has further enhanced passenger experience at the airport with its new fast and seamless travel concept. Set to open in 2019, Jewel Changi Airport will bring together the outdoors, indoors in a fusion of nature and a marketplace. Singapore Strait. Due to its deep waters and strategic location, Singapore Strait has been an important sea channel to travelers and traders for more than 1,000 years. built across the canal with 350-meter wide marina channel. The marina barrage supplies fresh water, serves as a comprehensive flood control scheme, and is also a lifestyle attraction. Along the waterfront is the Marina Bay Cruise Center, a two-berth cruise facility where you can board the largest cruise liners. Located next to the cruise center is the Marina South Pier. Here, you can get on a ferry to the southern islands of Singapore and enjoy trekking routes, tranquil beaches, and spot-free wildlife. Gardens by the Bay. Gardens by the Bay is one of the top attractions in Singapore. This multi-award-winning 101-hectare garden set in the heart of Marina Bay comprises of 2 domes and 3 waterfront gardens. Inside the cloud forest, you can find some of the rarest, most diverse vegetation with its temperature-controlled environment. Over at the Flower Dome, appreciate the ever-changing display of flowers and plants from the Mediterranean and semi-arid regions. Finally, stop by the Super Tree Grove for the iconic tree-like vertical gardens. Designed with large canopies, these trees provide shade in the day and combine with a display of light and sound at night.
Fountain church you see. Explain it.
ดอกเป็นเนาะดอกเป็น
And now, let's celebrate as we reach the highest point of Singapore Flyer. 165 meters above sea level. Take a moment to enjoy the best 360 panoramic view of Singapore.
Hello. You can.
The best photo spot of your journey, so get your cameras ready. As we begin our descent, spot the various landmarks, showcasing our country's heritage and cultural influences from yesteryears, with each having its own unique story to tell. So, where do we begin? Marina Bay. Marina Bay's unmistakable skyline is the architectural and national pride of Singapore. Built on 690 hectares of land reclaimed in the 1970s, Singapore's central business district features some popular sites not to be missed. First, pay homage to Singapore's national icon, the lion, a mythical creature with a head of ice and a body of fish. In the summertime, catch a world-class art performance at the Esplanade Theatre by the Bay. Integrated resort which includes a hotel, luxury mall, convention space, and one of the world's largest infinity pools. Prior to Cinderella Square, the world's largest floating platform, the prime event of Singapore's National Day Parade. Formerly the key landing point for sea travelers, you can now experience a variety of waterfront hospitality and dining options at Clifford Pier. Sentosa. Situated off the southern coast of Singapore lies Sentosa, a resort island with many popular entertainment spots. Located at the entrance of the island is the renowned Resorts World Sentosa, an integrated resort with 6 unique themed hotels and world-class attractions. For a glimpse of Singapore's history, visit Port Siloso, home to a wealth of World War II memorabilia. Or enjoy a day of sun and sand at the Palawan, Siloso, and Tanjong Beach on Sentosa's southern coast. Chinatown. Singapore's historic Chinatown is a bustling mix of old and new, filled with traditional shops and markets, as well as restaurants and cafes. During Chinese New Year and Mid-Autumn Festival, Chinatown comes to life with an array of decorations, street bazaars, and performances amidst the hustle and bustle as Singaporeans make their way here to shop. Aside from the festive periods, there's still a lot more to experience here. Visit and appreciate the Tang Dynasty-style architecture of the Buddha Tooth Relic Temple and Museum. Or take a stroll along the iconic magnificence of Sri Mariamman Temple, the oldest Hindu temple in Singapore. Experience a gastronomic journey along Cheong Siak Road, formerly a red light district. It is now buzzing with the most eclectic and dining hotspots in the country. Boat Quay. Situated at the mouth of the Singapore River, Boat Quay was once the busiest part of Singapore's old port and has since transformed into a popular tourist destination. Is the Victorian Theatre and Concert Hall, one of Singapore's most recognizable landmarks. Along the river, pay a visit to one of the two official statues of Sir Stamford Raffles, founder of modern Singapore. Near Boat Quay, you can also find La Pasar, a national monument that has been converted into a food center offering the best of local cuisine. Enjoy the historical architecture of Fullerton Hotel, previously home to Singapore's General Post Office. Civic District. The Civic District features some of Singapore's more notable historic buildings and spaces. Visit the National Gallery, where you will find the largest public collection of modern art in Singapore and Southeast Asia. Or find serenity at St. Prime Minister Mr. Lee Kuan Yew announced Singapore's independence in 1965. This is also where the very first National Day Parade was held in 1966. Since then, the annual celebration has become a stunning spectacle of military parades and multicultural song and dance performances as Singapore remembers its rise to independence, emerging on the world stage as a major commercial hub, financial center, and global player. Fort Canning. Fort Canning was an artillery fort built in 1861. Aside from this historical monument, it houses other museums that give you a glimpse of Singapore's past. Visit the Fort Canning Park, an 18-hectare space with outdoor lawns offering a variety of arts, heritage, and nature experiences of the Peranakans at the Peranakan Museum. History buffs, look no further than the National Museum of Singapore. It also hosts a dynamic range of events throughout the year, from art installations and festivals to performances and film screenings. Museums, national monuments, and a number of distinguished institutions. Visit the Singapore Arts Museum, where you can find contemporary art of Singapore and Southeast Asia. Or take a walk along Waterloo Street, home to landmarks like Kwan Im Thong Kut Chok Temple, Mahinaboth Synagogue, Sri Krishnan Temple, and more. Finally, take in the exquisiteness of the Armenian Singapore Night Festival, an annual urban art event. Enjoy the interactive light installations that turn the facades of the Singapore Art Museum and the National Museum of Singapore into works of wonder. After experiencing the food, culture, art, and other attractions, retail, entertainment, office developments, and some of Singapore's most popular tourist destinations. This is just the beginning of Marina Bay as more tourists take place. These include a more lively and mixed-use residential district at Marina South. Singapore, the plant will be a large-scale dual-mode desalination plant that can treat both seawater 2025 to commemorate Singapore's founding values and ideals. With all these exciting developments and more, you can look forward to the upcoming transformations at this iconic marina bay. To reach the end of the flight, and we hope you have enjoyed the experience. Before leaving, please ensure that you have collected all your belongings and mind your step when exiting. Thank you for visiting Singapore Flyer, and we look forward to seeing you again.
Hai cerita apa? a photo.